Most players know the usual tricks, the basics of surviving and fighting in DayZ, but there are some tips so rare, so specific, or so sneaky that you probably only learn them by accident. Well, until some idiot makes a video explaining them, and today I'm gonna be that idiot. And give you 11 advanced tips and tricks you probably never even thought of. If you like the video, please leave a like or a subscribe, it really helps me out. But without further ado, let's get into the video.
Good afternoon, Mom. My name is Dana White.
Starting off, this tip is extremely useful for clearing out huge military sites, especially Tizzy, and it doesn't involve fighting a single infected. First thing you need to do is get the infected's attention by maybe firing a bullet or just running around and getting them behind you. Then run and jump onto a ship and container, there's one I prepared earlier, with one door open and one door closed, and just wait on top, making sure to move around to try and maneuver the infected. They don't really sense you on the roof and they keep trying to get in, so you can get like 30 infected in this small container and you've saved all that ammunition. Then if you ever did want to take them out, you could technically throw in a grenade and get all of their loot. If you're cooking on a fire and it goes out, don't worry, just keep holding your food there and it will continue to cook. It will take longer when the flame goes out, but you can technically cook food on embers, which by the way is one of the greatest stealth tips ever. Yeah, it takes longer, but nobody's gonna see you doing it in the dead of night. Thanks to Dumgra for this tip. This is Bob. Bob said he'd help me with the next tip. Say hi, Bob. Bob needs to learn to shut his filthy little mouth and not trust strangers so easily. And that is actually the tip. Never trust content creators. This one is not really an advanced tip, I just really wanted to shoot Bob. Next is one I get asked a lot, and there is a trick here people never ever seem to use. Wolf packs are deadly, but if you're caught without a firearm, don't lose hope. It can actually work out better for you. Position yourself on a step, a slope, or a rock above the wolves. Their AI seems to struggle with vertical combat, often causing them to miss or glitch below you. Always try and put a wall behind you, or better yet, make sure there's some water behind you that you can either dive into if things get a little bit too rough, or you can just use so they can't flank you from behind. This really confuses their AI, and in some instances it can actually stop them from attacking altogether. They just sort of run around you in weird circles. And by timing your swings as they lunge, you can kill the entire pack of 4 to 6 wolves with a knife. If you do choose to flee wolves, which I don't recommend because as you run they take nips at you, use the environment the best you can. Sprint through dense forests, weaving behind trees. Wolves will slow down, but they don't really give up. It's very difficult. But if you cross a river or a stream, if one is nearby, wolves will not be able to follow, effectively resetting their pursuit. Alternatively, you can also throw some meat and they'll usually occupy themselves with a few seconds, giving you just enough time to slip away. Oh, I see Bob again. This next tip is one I think is important for anyone trying anything long range. I don't know why I'm whispering. This clip was recorded 6 weeks ago, but it's great for immersion. Don't make any erratic movements. People actively scan the surroundings and tree lines. We all know we need to stick to tree lines. We all know other players do too. So it's a well observed place. Eyes respond to movement. So if you're still, sometimes, just sometimes, don't be Bob. This is something so many people don't seem to know. They know like the light version of it, but they don't know how extensive this tip actually expands. You don't just have to light a fire indoors or under a tree to hide its plume. You can use all sorts of things. Any kind of lip, like this for example, can be used and completely hide your fire, especially in the daytime. But what if it's not a wolf? What if it's a bear? Well, bears are the apex predator in DayZ, but there's a clever way to improve your odds. If a bear charges at you and you have no time to outrun it, well, I mean, you can't outrun bears, they're bears. Just drop prone immediately and don't move. Usually the bear will just knock you unconscious and then wander on its merry way. And just be grateful that it was a bear you ran into and not a man. Next is one that's super useful, especially in the middle of combat. Now, once you get hit, once you get a bullet, one of the main problems you have is you have to bandage, and bandaging makes quite a loud sound, and if someone is hunting you, well, they're gonna find you. There is a way to silently bandage, and all you need is a bandana. I'd always apply disinfectant to it first, but it allows you to heal silently, which is extremely useful in the middle of PvP. But for the video on 17 advanced PvP tips you probably don't know, click here, or for something else, click here. And as always, until next time.